Week 16 has arrived in the NFL. The stakes are increasing with every game, especially so when division rivals collide. And we've got that. The Rams and the Seahawks from Lumen Field on Thursday night primetime. Brandon Gaudin here with Charles Davis. 3 weeks to go in the regular season. What a start to Week 16. Rams and Seahawks underway in the NFL rivalry series. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Shuck. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Shuck now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Rams, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Darnold. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in... ...9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. They'll run for it. Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, it's Blue. Pass for 20. Touchdown, LA. Jaden Blue. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Seahawks, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Darnold. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Darnold down to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now the Rams and Seahawks doing battle here. Of course, the NFL has targeted a handful of rivalries to really highlight this season. This is one of them, and with good reason. In recent history, both teams have had innovative offenses and hard-hitting defenses. You think about Russell Wilson and all he was able to accomplish under Pete Carroll. The same with Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. And you throw in the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it's easy to see why this has been one of the best divisions in football the last decade plus. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Faking the give, Darnold. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down. The Seahawks at 1-13 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, You've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Third down and 10.
And Darnold's going to change the play. Back to throw again. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On fourth down, Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. 14, Seahawks 7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 13. They go draw here. Blue. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, LA! Jaden Blue. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That's good.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play action. It's Darnold. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Now he's going to... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And running with power here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 182 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He'll try to run for it with Blue. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
in 2nd and 8.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Touchdown, Seattle. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Point after, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Seahawks 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Handoff, Blue running right to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Shuck. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. A chin hit, and the ball is out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, Shuck.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now Shuck.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka.
Touchdown!
Emeka Ibuka.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Rams had 6 to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, Achan.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run, Achan.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Achan diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming after a report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jaden Blue,
73 yards.
and the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And the drive starts with a run from Achan.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Achan gets it from the gun.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Inside the 10.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Devon Achan
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he will take this one home. It's a change that channel just yet, this one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down, Shuck from the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up. And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now it's Darnold. Over the middle to Evans. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw now, Shuck. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And some space here.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Devon Achane,
75 yards.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Completed the 1. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing, Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action with Shuck. That is caught by Hunter.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He sets to fire deep.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw is Shuck.
He completes it to Hunter. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They ultimately lost the lead. But right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to get out in front and force your opponent to play from behind with a good drive here.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Shuck now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Returnable here from the 38. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Darnold with his first throw of OT.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
2nd and 1. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
19.
They'll set up a throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll try and do this himself. Gets this into the hands of Blue.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete.
There he goes right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Rams, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14.